Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ribnum here, back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And as you can see, today we're going to be showing off RAZELVARG. A lot of people have been asking for the RAZELVARG showcase video, and I'm so glad that people want to see this because he's one of my favorite newest champions added to the game. He was like one of the the third or fourth month of the year, the fusion. Somewhere around like March or April. Actually, yeah, it was April because of Easter, now that I remember. Yeah, he was like the April fusion, and he is a fantastic addition to the Skinwalkers. Skinwalkers got a lot of love this year, if you hadn't noticed. And it looks like Ogre and Tribe are also getting a bit of love too, as well. Hopefully, the Ogre and Tribe get a little more love in the following year, in 2024. Love to see that. But RAZELVARG, a lot of people have been asking for him. I've seen a bunch of comments, and he is one of my favorite new champions for a lot of reasons. So we're going to go over that today. Okay, take a look at the build I have. As you can tell, my RAZELVARG is absolutely cracked out of his mind. Not in no 400 speed gear or anything like that. I wanted to make sure I built him to do what he can do. Okay, we're going to go over what that is and how you should build him and what you should focus on as well. So let's take a look at the stats first and foremost. Okay, so you're really gonna want to prioritize just a few key things, mainly 3 or 4 certain things. Want some attack, you want speed, crit rate at 100, and you can do whatever you want with the rest. So speed and crit rate are going to be your main focus. If you can get speed as high as possible, like I have, 325 for an attack champion, like a nuking champion, 7,000 attack, crit rate 100, crit damage almost 300. A lot of people are probably going to want to look at this guy and build him for accuracy. No, don't go down the route of thinking that he's some debuffing champion when he's not. He's got one ability that's putting a leech on. That is not enough to warrant an accuracy build. Prioritize speed over everything for this champion. Speed and then crit rate. That is essential. A lot of people are like, but he's got a leech. Hold on, let me skip this. Let me tell you something. If a leech debuff is gonna make or break you surviving a run, then you got bigger problems. It sounds like you need to actually include a support champion on the team rather than focus on RAZELVARG landing a leech. Okay, the leech is just a little bonus there. Okay, it does come in handy against clan boss, Hydra. It does come in handy when it lands, and you don't need to worry about building him for accuracy to land that. It'll just happen when it does, okay? It's not an important debuff to worry about. Okay, so let's go over his skills real quick. A lot of people might have this guy sitting in the vault after they pulled him during the fusion, and you may have seen him a few times in the arena. You might just be like, what's the point of this guy? There is so much good going on with this guy's kit. Let me tell you about it, all right? Not only is he based on attack damage, but he's also being scaled with speed as well. You see that right there? He is one of like a handful of like maybe 3 or 4 champions in the game that also get damage from speed. And if he did not have that, or this passive, he would not be good. In fact, if he had one over the other, if he had only one out of these 2 things, he would not be good. But the fact that he has both a speed damage, damage based on speed, and this insane passive is what makes him worth using. Okay, let's take a look at the A1. He's going to hit 3 times. This means he's going to be great for Fire Knight, just all automatically, and he's going to be great against enemy Rotos. Okay, if you have to fight Rotos in arena and you're always losing, this champion is going to go in, hit once. That first hit is going to get taken by the ultimate Death Knight that's on the team, and then the second hit, the next 2 hits are going to take the Rotos out if you have them built correctly. Okay, so I use this guy a lot to fight some Rotos teams if I need to. If I can't get the Ultimate Death Knight on my team, then yes, I use RAZELVARG. So each hit he's doing is actually going to increase his turn meter by 5%, up to a total of 15%. So it would also be great to pair this ability with some kind of revenge accessory here, which I don't think these are really going to work for what I need, especially when you see that I have the crit damage and the crit damage ascension. Okay, so this is a great piece that I have on him right now. Would love to have the revenge accessory. Hopefully someday I will. Don't know. But this is fine. So getting him to do counterattacks would be crucial if you can. And you get 4 books here. The A2 is kind of an ability you don't really need. It's not doing anything additional for you other than placing a leech. I think on the Hell Hades website, they have shown that both the A2 and A3 have the same damage multiplier. But I have noticed that the A2, this ability right here, Night of the Rabbit, actually doesn't hit as hard sometimes. It really hits a little bit lower, like 20% lower than the A3. So for that reason, a lot of times you could just disable this ability or skip over using it, and you'll juggle between using the A3 and the A1. Now keep in mind, this champion gets an attack damage bonus, not only from an attack boost buff, but also from his A3 when he's placing his own speed increase. Okay. Anyway, the A2, he's going to heal him by 10% for each leech debuff plays, so it's alright, but he's not an HP champion, so he's going to be squishy. It's fine. Just have someone on the team that's going to heal him a little. Otherwise, he could just do it himself if you want to keep this on. A3 here. Now let's talk about this. This is the bread and butter. This is one of the best things about his kit. He's going to be attacking, and he's going to be placing the increased accuracy buff on everybody and the increased speed on everybody. This increased accuracy, being on a bunch of new champions now, like our Bias that I have, RAZELVARG, Timid has an increased accuracy. There's just a lot of champions out there in the game now that just have this, and it kind of seems pointless at first, but once you realize, oh shoot, I want to build a team around RAZELVARG here. Okay, cool. Well, I also have, somebody else on the team that needs to land debuffs, like Wukong. Now I compare these two guys together, and Wukong will be landing his stuff a little easier, right? So increased accuracy is great, but the increased speed here, a lot of people don't realize, is actually boosting RAZELVARG's damage as well. So you just need to have somebody on the team, like an Arbiter, or a Duchess, or a Mithrala, somebody like that who's going to give the increased attack buff, okay? Because he just can't do it himself. But this ability right here is amazing. So it's attacking all enemies, and like I said, it does a little more damage than the A2, right? At least from what I've seen. Now, when you take a look at the passive, it tells you that every time you place an increased speed buff, you're going to gain 5 more speed. So that means RAZELVARG has to do his A3 up to 20 times before he's maxed out, which means you're gaining 100 more speed. If I do this ability 3 times during the match, then that means I have 425 speed, plus the aura, and then plus the speed buff. I'm somewhere around 500 or more speed. All right, so RAZELVARG ends up getting to insane, unheard levels of speed. All right, he's one of the few champions that's going to be taking advantage of something you just don't see in the game. In fact, he's got almost one of the highest speed base speeds in the game. 110, 115 would be better, but he's 110, which is still great. 63 crit damage, so you know he's an attack based like damage dealer here. Now That's why I'm saying you're going to want to turn off the A2 most of the time, or just skip over it, because if you can juggle between getting your turn meter back as quick as possible and resetting and getting this ability back, it's a 3-turn cooldown, which is actually insane. You're going to be using this move more than you would imagine. You're going to be maxing out that passive before no time. Okay, it's insane. Let's move over to the masteries here. My personal build, I've maxed out the crit rate, so I did not need to grab this mastery, but you might need to if you don't have a max crit rate from gear. So I went with the plus 75 attack. Great trade-off there. See, I didn't go for accuracy. I don't know why I didn't grab it here. Could have, but it's not really a necessity. Like I said, the leech is just a bonus if you land it or not. But go down this exact tree that I have for offense. Okay, you're going to get a lot of damage out of this, of course. Helmet Smasher at the end. Ignore as much defense as you can, of course. Get the speed every time someone dies. You're going to go a little faster. Of course, you want to get the Whirlwind of Death as well. Every time you get a kill, you get more speed. Just insane. So again, you're going to be over... I'm going to be over 500 with this RAZELVARG. Now, I understand that these stats are kind of quite unachievable by most players. That's fine. Do what you can to get as close as possible. Focus on the speed and focus on the crit rate first. Okay, speed and crit rate, that's all you need. Let's talk about the blessing. Okay, I went with Reaper of Death, or the Reaper Soul Reap, and I got super lucky recently and pulled a 4-star out of the shop. 4-star Soul Stone out of the shop. It was a split soul or something. Gave myself the additional 25% crit damage. This guy is insane with the amount of damage I have on him. He's hitting so hard, especially after a few A3 attacks. His attack and speed is just off the charts. As soon as I can get this guy to a 6-star ascension, whatever here, blessing, it's going to be over. It's going to be insane. 15 more speed, 250 more attack, all that. Yeah, so RAZELVARG is cracked out. Let's take a look at his reviews. People got him in a lot of 4s, somewhere close to 5s. He really is a 5-star rated champion, if you ask me. Now let's take a look at my gear real fast. Speed, lots of speed on the weapon. Lots of speed on the helmet. Let's see if I can roll up some here. I do have a 6-star. See if I can get lucky here. Oh, yes. Oh man, that's huge. I think I've actually tried a 6-star speed glyph on this piece like 4 times in the past, and it's rolled nothing. Wow. So that means I am at almost 330 speed. Insane. But yeah, so that's great. Take a look at his gear again. The shield, I got a lot of crit rate on it. I guess that's where I'm getting a lot of the crit rate from. Gauntlet, I've got the crit damage and crit damage ascension. Chest piece, boot. If I had the speed ascension on the boot, that would have been insane. Then we have on the necklace, I showed you have the crit damage ascension. Attack on the ring. Attack on the banner with speed. Lots of speed there. That's awesome. 28 speed. So this RAZELVARG is just insane and cracked out of his mind. Okay. I'm gonna show you him in a bunch of different places here today. First things first, let's knock out the easy stuff. I use him in campaign. He is one of my campaign farmers. So let's show, this is just like a 7-second run. When he's hitting hard with his AoEs, he's getting his abilities on cooldown. So sometimes he has a 3rd AoE by the time he gets to the end. Whatever, you know. So that's how you do it with RAZELVARG, quick and easy on the campaign. All right, let's move over to Minotaur. show you that I use him in Minotaur pretty easily. Stage 15. You don't need 5 people on a Minotaur run. You just need like 2 that are gonna lead the squad. Let's throw someone random in here. I think I need some more for Pixneal. No, I don't want her because she is kind of fast. Do something like this. Throw some people in there. I honestly just like to run with 2 champions on Minotaur. Newt and RAZELVARG are more than enough. You see the damage RAZELVARG is doing. I forgot to highlight the damage in the campaign, but if you go back, it's a little over 100,000. It might be like 150,000 per hit in campaign. So he does this in 17 seconds. Okay, show me your Minotaur team with 5 people, and I'll show you this one way quicker with 3 people. Okay, because these guys didn't even take a turn. I could go and do this solo, right? Almost 100,000 damage. Somewhere around 60 there. He got the A3 again. Newt's going. RAZELVARG's gonna go again. The Minotaur's not even gonna take a turn. Easy money. And he's got the Soul Reap on. So once the boss gets low enough, he just ends the fight. So really easy, really fun to run him in a quick Minotaur team and a quick campaign team. So let me mark that down. I'm gonna show you him, show you the dragon damage. I don't really do this that often, so I don't really know a stage to grab or what to do here. Let's just go with something stage 24. Okay. So I have Scartorsis in the lead because I'm getting 33% speed. Gonna help out RAZELVARG here. Attack increase, decrease. Okay, let's run this real quick. I don't think he does a whole lot to waves like this. He's just best used in arena, if you ask me. I'm gonna come back around to this A3, so let's do this. Drop the defense, weaken. Throw some poisons out there. This doesn't really matter. Let's just do this. And let's hit on the A3. See what he does. Okay, a lot more than I was expecting, but he didn't clear the waves like I was hoping. 230,000, I think I saw there. Something around that. And this is just in insane gear, you saw. Now, I don't have him in ignored defense gear, of course. If you want to put him in, like, at least one set of cruelty, that's fine. But I think if you want to prioritize the most speed, you'd be better off with, of course, the speed sets that I have. Let's go again. I don't have a speed. I don't have an attack increase. I should have used Scartorsis for that, but he is still hitting quite hard. If I had the attack increase there, I might have finished this team out. I think he's gonna go again. 71,000 there on the A1. Let's get the attack increase going again. So we're gonna drop this. Boom, almost 100,000. Scartorsis has the attack increase, so we're gonna try that. Drop this. Scartorsis, yep. Scartorsis was actually one of my first legendaries ever pulled. He was actually the very first. All right, let's do this. I want to do the A1. 70, 70, 80, 94. Now, I think he does more damage as he hits because he's gaining turn meter in the middle of the hits or something. I think as he gains turn meter, it equates his turn meter to more damage or something. Because a lot of times when I'm doing the A1, it's usually the third hit that is doing the most damage. Oh, just 2 hits there. But you saw there, the first was 111 and the second hit was 123. I don't know what the math is, but he does more damage on that third hit, like every time. Go with the AoE. 152, 180 something thousand. All right, yeah, you guys get the picture. He's pretty good on waves, especially if I had that running on 2x speed. Get out of here. I didn't even have gear on fucking Bad Alcazar. That's funny. Now, let's mark that out of the way. We just did Spider. Oh, sorry, we did Dragon. The damage was all right, was pretty good. He's gonna be going so fast that you're not even gonna worry that he doesn't hit that hard right away, because later on he hits super hard. And a great thing about his passive is it doesn't reset every round. Okay, a lot of times, let's say with Frolny here, resets each round. Frolny has a similar passive, right? Every kill he gets 5 kills, then he gets 100 more speed. But it resets each round, meaning he's mainly a arena champion. So you really wouldn't want this guy killing waves because he's just going to lose all this damage each round. RAZELVARG, though, on the other hand, does not reset each round. You can get him to be thrown out the A3 all the way up until you reach a boss in a dungeon, and he's going to have all that additional speed. And this is a fantastic ability for Dark Fae. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys my Dark Fae run with him as well. Let's go back to Spider Hard. I got him in Spider Hard, and this team is really, really good. Works really nice. Let me slow it down. Oh, it's already slowed. So RAZELVARG's going to open up with, I think, the A1. So I don't want to hurt the spiderlings too much. I don't know. Well, I know why I have that set up, but I just have it set up that way. All right, so I think I want Newt to come in, yeah, and do this. So Newt is doing a lot of work here. If RAZELVARG opened up with the A3, then he might have killed a bunch of the spiderlings, and it would have messed something up. Okay, cool. In fact, I'll re-show this again. So this is about a 30-second run, 20-second run or so. But you see there, RAZELVARG was just clean in house. I'm going to show this again, but I'm going to turn on RAZELVARG's A3, okay, at the beginning, and see if that speeds anything up or makes it any better. So he comes in. Okay. See, I think Lydia might kill a few here. Killed one. All right, so I don't think that really upset anything. Didn't really mess anything up. It might still be on about 40 seconds here on the 1x. We'll see. The RAZELVARG killed a couple there. Okay, so that's what it is. He doesn't have his A3 to use, or whatever it is, when it matters there, or at the end. See, this is about a minute long. Let's do 2x. So I don't know. It just wasn't any faster, and he took all the damage from Newt, is what it was. You saw there 6,000 damage from RAZELVARG. So I keep the A1 on. Let's run this at 2x speed. This is about a 30-second run. Spider Hard. Open up. And it just works perfect with just these 4 champions. This is a very easy to build team. Everyone here is acquirable from you guys. The only additional person I would have on the team would be Kymar. If you also have a Kymar, because everyone here was either given out for free or part of a fusion. So Lydia's gonna cleanse Newt, but I think RAZELVARG's gonna come in with the smackdown at the very end. So 30 seconds, 36 seconds, cool. Very easy. to make that team work. I'm going to show you guys Fire Knight Hard with RAZELVARG. I hope you understand that by me showing you all these teams, that you get an idea that RAZELVARG can be used in so many places. Okay, he's not just a one-trick pony. Now, the only place I kind of can't show you right now, but I guess I will, is Clan Boss, because my Clan Boss team, Clan Boss resets at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and some people on the clan might be on the other side of the world, and they hit Clan Boss right away, and by the time that I wake up, and especially right now, being that it's noon, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the Clan Boss is already at like 0 health. So I would really love to show off RAZELVARG hitting a Void Clan Boss, but I just can't unless I wake up at like 6 in the morning, right? But okay, RAZELVARG opens up with A1, hits 3 times there. Now he's gonna come in with another one, knock off that shield. Newt is coming in with the increased turn meter on the A1. Pan is also doing some work there. So what's really fantastic about RAZELVARG here is just how fast he can go and use the A1, but also I've disabled the A2 and I've focused on him landing the A3 as well. So the A3 is going to place the speed boost and the increased accuracy. So a lot of these champions with the freeze on the A1, as fast and as much accuracy as you can build, they will still miss a lot of times. They will just not land the turn meter decrease. Okay, I've seen a lot of times with Yakarl and Pan. Sometimes they just won't decrease the turn meter. So having a champion like RAZELVARG, where we just talked about this, where when you get these increased accuracy champions, you think, well, why would I need this increased accuracy? That's just a dumb buff, just a waste of a buff. Until you realize that you can use them for Fire Knight, right? Fire Knight Hard, or Clan Boss, or Hydra. And there we go. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. He did the most damage, okay? He did the most damage. He applied speed. He applied increased accuracy. He's got that aura too, that speed aura. So RAZELVARG's just doing all around great things for the whole team, okay? You could put him in a Phantom Touch Blessing if you wanted to. It's up to you. He could be dropping that Fire Knight shield way quicker. But you see there, he's working all for all these different teams, all right, and it's beautiful. Next, let's show him off in stage 23 of Shogun. Okay, I need to explain real quick with RAZELVARG here that with RAZELVARG on this team, though it is a positive affinity for him, the boss here is going to target my RAZELVARG because I have so much crit damage. The boss will target Stone Skin, Stone Skin, Taunt, and the highest crit damage, okay? And that's actually a good thing. So I want the boss to kill RAZELVARG here, and I'll show you why. Because until I get a 6-star Blessing RAZELVARG, he kind of ruins the run when he does this ability, hits 3 times when the Enfeeble debuff is out, can really mess up the run, okay? But him being squishy, okay, and the boss killing him when he gets hit helps everybody else, you know, complete the fight here. So my only requirement is just open up with the A3. I have Kymar, I have Emic, they're going to reset the cooldowns, which means that RAZELVARG is going to be doing his AoEs way more than he's going to be doing his A1. So if RAZELVARG does the A1 when the Enfeeble debuff is out, then the run is kind of screwed. So I'm going to slow this down and we're going to dissect what's happening here. Speed increase. Okay, RAZELVARG comes in with the AoE. Comes in, gets enfeebled. Got Newt dropping the HP on the boss. Knight of the Rabbit. So he did the AoE, but he got the reset afterwards. So now he's got both of his AoEs ready to go. So he's not going to run that shade counter up. Boom, AoE. But he's got 4-star blessing, so it drops down to a 4. So this run is about a minute long, about a minute and 20 seconds sometimes. Now he's going to do another AoE here, but he just got another cooldown from Emic as well. So the balance between the cooldowns and everything here really just helps keep RAZELVARG from doing the A1. Let me speed this up now. Go a little faster. I'm going to run this a second time after. Because this does fail. Now, it can fail quite a bit. If the boss throws Enfeeble on RAZELVARG and it doesn't kill Razel. So right there was the best case scenario. I'm so glad that RAZELVARG got killed right there. Otherwise, it would be kind of screwed up. So he's just doing the AoEs. He's not doing the A1 with the Enfeeble. Like I said, that can really mess up the run. So we're getting lucky here. Got the cooldown from Kymar. He's coming in again. It's just a beautiful synergy. Okay. Let's run this one more time. Now it could fail, could not, whatever. But RAZELVARG being on the team, he's got that speed lead. He's got the speed increase. He's got all this stuff. And again, the fact that he's squishy, so he can tank the Enfeeble, right? So he's tanking the Enfeeble, and he's just getting killed. All right, so right now, the shade counter, a little high. Let's see if I can get a reset here. Cool, got the AoE there. Now, something could mess up here. We'll have to see. Oh, all right, he's dead. What we want to see. But it is honestly Emic, Newt, and like Kymar doing the most work here. Like they're doing behind the scenes work. But this run is predicated on RAZELVARG being killed and targeted. So think about it that way. If you're struggling with Shogun, think about, okay, well, who's my squishiest champion with the most crit damage? Maybe they can tank someone feeble. But you also do need a cleanse. So Kaja is the cleanse. Kymar and Emic are the reset. Emic is the taunt. And Newt is the damage. Oh shoot. So it actually went up. I did not pay attention there to what happened. That is my fault. If you go back and watch what happened, you might be able to identify it. But we are screwed here. This is a lost run. Can't win this one. I was not paying attention to what happened. I think maybe Nut got enfeebled and he did his A1 with the enfeeble. But that's all right. So I don't want to show that again. So we can win, we can lose. It's all depends. So let's go ahead and do Dark Fae real quick. Dark Fae with, so we're on day, what is this, 8 of Hard Dune Tower, and I have RAZELVARG here. Now the beautiful thing that I've already mentioned here is, so you know Dark Fae, right? When you get to the boss, she replicates your champions and they have the same stats that you have. Well, the RAZELVARG that she creates will not have the same speed because you have been boosting your speed up prior to reaching her. So take a look here. Wait, why have I turned this off? Let me turn this back on. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but I need to have those on unless that was something I set up already. So I need to have that on so that Reservoir can get as much speed as possible, because by the time I get to her, he's going to be faster than the fake Reservoir. Okay, let's just run this. And in fact, that Razilvarg is going to be, could be the reason we lose, right? Could be the reason we lose. Let's see. Because I have Kimmy on the team, I don't need to block out that A3. Kimmy's going to be dropping the increased speed anyway once we get there. And that's crucial. When you get to Dark Fae, and if you don't immediately put up increased speed, then that's why the enemy team goes before you. Have to put up an increased speed. See, they got it. Well, I killed other people, but if they had gotten that off before I killed them, it would have been over. And it is kind of over. Okay, I see why I had that ability on that ability locked out there. So let's fix that here. Very important. You need to have a speed increase as one of the first or second things you do as soon as you get to the Dark Fae. Oh, actually, I'll keep it open on here, but I'll lock it out on the second round, okay? Because I know I'll come back around to it. Very important. But as you saw there, without a speed increase, you're really screwed. But it's important to at least try to use it. That way you can get that additional speed, and you can totally offset what the fake replications have against you. But yeah, so these waves are super easy. That's the beauty of fighting these bosses. The waves are kind of easy. Get to the boss like right away. All right, here comes the speed increase. Boom, nukes like everybody. And that's also a good thing that I've noticed is when you build a Dark Fae team, think about who your support champions are. So I have a Spirit Affinity support champion with Duchess, right? Then that means that I should have some Magic Affinity nukers, right? It would be different if I had a Force Affinity support champion. That means I would need to have Spirit Affinity nukers. I need to be able to take out the replicated support champions with my nukers. So if that makes sense to you, I know that probably sounds confusing. But you see here, we are winning. We're kicking their ass. Came in with the speed increase. We're keeping everybody dead. Killing the support champions that she revives because I have the proper affinity to deal with the support champions that I've also brought. You'll be dead. This is about a 2-minute run, I guess. Ramantu here, being on team, very crucial because once everybody's dead, he's going to be throwing out the A2, which puts all these debuffs on the enemy, on the boss. Fantastic, and she's down. And let's take a look. RAZELVARG did the most damage again. He's just the MVP on almost every team. Okay? If you have him, build him out. He's insane. So that's Dark Fae. Like I said, the passive is going to help him be faster than the other RAZELVARG on the team. Now, I'll show you real quick in Clan Boss before we jump into Arena, because I'm going to finish out on Arena with you guys. But as you see, the Clan Boss is the wrong affinity. I had to use 2 keys today, but I'm also using a really weird team. I've been trying with our bias here. I think let me show you him on the Clan Boss that I haven't hit yet. I would love to show you on Ultra Nightmare, but there's no point to when they're both Force Affinity here. So I do apologize for that. I mean, here's what I'll do. I'm going to run this one on auto. Like this. We're going to see the stats, the ending stats, and then I'll run the next fight on manual. So I have 2 keys. Take a look. It's the wrong affinity, so I imagine Newt is going to get the most damage, but RAZELVARG is right behind him. Otherwise, RAZELVARG would be at 40 or 50 million himself. So that's cool. 42 turns on Nightmare. Grab the other key here. And come in on Brutal. Now, I'm going to break it down for you guys. I have disabled the A2. RAZELVARG's A2 is not, he's not going to be doing Leech, okay? He's not going to be putting that out there. There's no reason to have it. Our bias can put out heals herself. Everyone here can basically heal themselves. And our bias will be healing a lot of people. I think I have her set up differently, actually. But we'll see. I forget how I have it set up. So I'm going to open up with the A2. Sorry, A3. Damage. Come in with the increase attack. Drop defense and weaken. Newt. I also have Krokmar's A2 locked out, so he's not going to be doing his A2 at all. There's just no point. Heals the champion. He's putting a shield buff. He's just not doing more damage than if he uses A1. His A1 doing way more damage. Now, I want to show you the A3 versus the A2. So here's full buff on RAZELVARG. A2 damage. 448,000 damage. That's cool and all, but wait till you see the A3 damage. So 448. Also, 180, 100. You saw that there. That was 160, 170, 190,000. The final hit did the most damage. He's doing the most damage on the third hit. Now, I've just did some math here, and if I round it up to about 170,000 per hit, times 3, he did 510,000 damage on the A1 just there. That's more than the A2, right? And I've given myself turn meter. So he's almost ready to do the A3 once again. So as long as the A3 does more damage than 448,000, which was the A2, then we're good. So we saw Krokmar did about 70 and then 84,000 or whatever on his A1. Let's do his A2. Oh, it was a weak hit. Whatever. All right, here comes the AoE. Full debuff here. The 2 debuffs and the full buffs here. I'm going to get the speed increase. That's going to give me more. So he needs to do about 500,000 to be better than the A1 and the A2. 450. That is more than the A2. But it was close. Close, I will admit. So you could really juggle. So let's see this again. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess they are pretty even. But I would still recommend you turn off the A2 from RAZELVARG. Because let's take a look at this. Take a look at this one. 171. Oh, wow, he hit lower on the third one. 163. So that hit right there was still almost 500,000. Just alone on the A1. So I'm going to throw this into auto. We're going to have it go. So, again, this is just brutal difficulty. Nothing crazy. So I'm going to let this run, and we're going to come back in a couple turns and take a look at the damage. There was a 546,000 damage hit from RAZELVARG on the A3. Remember, he's going to be doing a lot more. Oh, I guess I have the leech on. My bad. I guess I have the A2 on. Since... Oh, I know what I did. So Arbias, I was using her second form, but I've locked her away from doing the second form, so she can't actually heal the team. I have her only providing the increased attack buff on Razilvarg, because I figure I can do a lot more damage if he has that. So Razilvarg does need to put out the leech. But again, don't worry about accuracy on him. He's got the accuracy buff. He can do it himself. Pay attention to the damage that he's doing. A1, wow, holy shit. 200, that's almost 700,000 damage on the A1 alone. 362,000 on the A2 on the A3 there. It was a little less because he didn't have the increased attack there. But yeah, we're gonna come back in a little bit and take a look at his damage then. Alright, so let's take a look here. A3 does 564,000 damage. Let's take a look at how many ticks it takes for RAZELVARG to take a turn. 1 tick, 2 ticks, there's 3, and then he goes. Okay. He just went twice. He can go a third time, so he is going 3 times before the boss does. I think he can still do that on Ultra Nightmare. I think he does get about 3 turns in before the boss on Ultra Nightmare as well. Over 200,000, and I don't think he's that far off from hitting this amount of damage per hit in Ultra Nightmare as well. Especially if I'm hitting Void Affinity, there's really nothing stopping me from reaching these numbers. And you could too. I really think that he should be on your land boss team if you don't have him. If you just have a bunch of random champions you're trying to just do as much damage with, like, personally for me, I could not I could not give a shit less about an unkillable team. It's just so cookie cutter, so bland and basic. To me, if you build a unkillable team, then that means you kind of have to sacrifice your build on a lot of good champions, or on some good champions, to make sure that they're tuned right and that their build matches up with everyone else. I just don't like that personally. Like, if I'm going to build RAZELVARG for a team here, I'm going to make sure that he's going to be able to be used anywhere in the game and not just in one place, right? A lot of people kind of fall into this trap of like, okay, I'm going to build Lydia, right? Oh, Lydia's going to be on my clan boss team. She has to be speed tuned. That means you have to make her specifically around a certain speed, and then give her specific masteries, and just kind of neuter the build. That way she can't be much better anywhere else. Sure, you could toss her into arena, but you'd still be hindered by the clan boss build that you put her in, you know? For me, I've just built everyone here as best as I possibly can, and I haven't really worried about locking them down to anything specific, if that makes any sense. Like, by all means, go ahead with your Pain Keepers, your Demythas, your Man-Eaters, your Seekers, all that stuff. Go ahead. If it works for you, it works for you. And I do see people on my clan actually hitting a lot more damage than me sometimes with their basic unkillable team. But I feel like a lot of that still needs some kind of setup, right? And when I was actually running an unkillable team back in the day, and I had 2 or 3 man-eaters, I've not taken any man-eater past level 50. And it was just like, well, what am I using these guys for? I'm not taking them past 50. It's kind of boring to run this team. I don't really get an idea of anyone doing anything special here. I like to get new champions like this here. Everyone here except for Lydia is a brand new champion from 2023, and I can make this team work if I wake up a little early. You know what I mean? I have to wake up before everyone destroys the clan boss. But when I do, I can definitely hit about 90 to 100,000 damage with this team on Void Affinity. All right, see, we are knocking them out. We're kicking their ass. All right, skipped it forward a little bit in time, and we can see that Krokmar died. I think he died just a few turns ago. Put up good fight though. Was outmatched by the Affinity here. Kind of curious how Newt has stayed alive longer than Krokmar, but whatever. We're gonna see they all are dying here. Now we made it to turn 37 on this brutal Fire Knight, or sorry, brutal clan boss. Oh, and she does not want to stay down. She goes. Take a look at this damage real fast. Insane. We can see RAZELVARG does 65 million damage by himself on brutal. I know that's not a huge feat, but as you can tell, if you got RAZELVARG sitting around in your vault, or he's like level 50 or he's 60 and you just don't give a shit to build him, you're sleeping on a really good champion. You're not going to find anyone who's going to say, okay, you're not going to find anybody who's built and used their own RAZELVARG who's going to say that he's a dumb or terrible champion. Once you personally build him, you will see, okay, yeah, he is good. He is good. He's great. Even. Here's that example of like an unkillable kind of team, I guess. That some people have here. All right, so last but not least, we're going to go ahead and jump into Arena with RAZELVARG. Show him in some kind of arena team here. Get as much speed as I possibly can, and a little bit of block from Ultimate Death Knight. This is what you all came for. This is what everybody wants to see. They want to see how does RAZELVARG fare in the arena. And in fact, he can be pretty good in live arena too, for the same reasons as this. Everyone's dead. Now, it doesn't matter if you can't kill the Ultimate Death Knight right away. It does not matter because RAZELVARG can eventually kill everybody that he wants. As soon as you get all that speed from that passive, the passive maxed out at the 100 extra speed, it's over. It is over for the enemy team. Having a little bit of difficulties, but that is fine. It doesn't matter as long as you continue to spam the A3. When in doubt, just spam the A3 on RAZELVARG. That's all you need to do. You could be fighting a team. You could be fighting a team that continuously is killing your RAZELVARG, but you might get a turn every so often. If that's the case, and you're able to at least use an A3 every couple turns, you're still probably going to win. Let's try against this guy here. I'm gonna nuke everybody. What I want to do here. Yeah, let's just go for it. I want to show that even without the A3 being usable right at the beginning, that there's still a chance, but I don't know. Because Ragash here is probably built really strong. See if I can take out Ragash anyway. Nope. I get some heals out there if I can. They're gonna go again. Alright, that's GG on that. Let me get another team put together for this. Alright, let's try this team. See if this works. Just some damage mitigation. But I just don't want to go down as quick that easily. I'm kind of stubborn when it comes to fighting teams that are built like this. They think that they can win just because they have +4s. That's just not really my thing. If I can get this working at all. I probably could, and this would probably be a team I'd have to face without RAZELVARG, to be honest. So let me come back to this team another time, actually. All right, so I went ahead and jumped in here with a different team, more of a defense. I'm not letting this guy beat me. I don't give a fuck. I hate seeing end game players who all they did was spend a little more money, think that they can just put up a defense team and win everything. That's not how I am. So I'm just gonna try to clear these guys out. I've been sheeping the fuck out of them because I have a sheep debuff on Emic and it lands quite a bit. Go back here and hit him with a nuke. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And we're going to get rid of the fox bitch. And there we go. So they only beat me like twice. And I come in with this team. Fuck you, Samuel. IPR. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of the endgame teams like that. Let's go ahead and try RAZELVARG here on this. What I do like to do, actually, let me take off Kaja. Let's do Wukong. Yeah. All right, let's go. So we're in here. We're gonna do the speed boost. Slam down with the A3, killing like everybody. See that damage? It's insane. Steal some buffs. I got the increased accuracy, so this really helps. This is a really good tandem duo setup with Wukong as well. You can really run him with just about anyone who's gonna be landing some debuffs, because he's getting that increased accuracy buff to everybody. So really nice. Come in again. I get the cooldown on the A3, so why not use it as many times as you can use the A3? Just throw that thing out there. And like I said, the A1 is great against like Rotos. Okay, like a Rotos setup. I should have just fought that one solo Rotos, but not. Let's go clear out some of these teams here. Let's see if I can clear out. No, I can't. That's gonna be a nightmare. Let's do it. I don't shy away from a challenge. If I can get Emic going, that'll be good. I need to get the block, the unkillable up. See what I can do here. Ooh, taking out the warlord. This team might be a lot easier than I expected. And the Duchess is not set up properly. Whoever set this team up is a moron. You're not supposed to. You gotta prioritize Duchess's revive, otherwise she's not gonna do it. So if you didn't know that, then you might be an idiot. So go ahead and make sure you do that if you're setting up Duchess on a arena defense team. All right, so we get the attack increase again, and we have an AoE ready. Boom, killing everybody. Take a look at that damage. She is donezo. We're gonna actually take out the Duchess here. Now, if this was live arena, sure, he would have killed me because he would have went right for either. Oh no, there's taunt. Never mind, there's Tonto. Wouldn't be. Either way, we get the win here, quite easy. And RAZELVARG goes insanely fast. Skips right ahead of Taras. If you didn't see that, go back and rewatch. He just skipped right ahead of him, and we go in for the win. I think they got like two turns there. Sorry, Willie, with your Kraken platinum avatar there. Go ahead with this team here. Yeah, this should be fine. Speed, or get the attack increase. I'm gonna save on the AoE for a moment. I do need to get Emic's unkillable up. And again, this whole team here that I have is completely doable. There's like no one here that you know, none of these champions are end game, okay? You could have every single one of these champions. A lot of them are fusions, a lot of them are just free in the game. So we did lose there because Venus takes your buff. She like removes them or steals them or something. So I completely forgot about that. Let's see, what do I want to do? So she's gonna go. I need to get Ultimate Death Knight off the team. And try this. Speed increase. Let's actually hit her instead. Or wait, is it bad to do that? No, it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna steal all of their buffs, and should not do Emic's ability yet. The oh, that's good. Okay, we just petrified the Cupidus. Now I do have another chance for. Oh shit! Okay, another chance for increased attack here, and throw this up. A speed and the AoE. Let's see this. It's probably gonna kill everybody. Almost as if it was even close to killing Ultimate Death Knight. And I think I'll kill him here. No? Okay, shit. Oh, I have the decrease attack debuff on me. Alright, let's throw this on auto. Alright, let's actually get a team that I can show how he just nukes, right? So, I mean, this is a very... No, wait. They can go faster than me. Go with... Try this. Okay. Increase attack, increase speed. Coming with the AoE. Boom. Didn't really do a whole lot there. I'm actually kind of surprised. Let's see if I can take out Warlord, actually, with this. Almost. And I will be able to take him out here, so we don't have to worry about Warlord anymore. Now I know all these teams I'm facing, you know, they're not the best, they're not the strongest. I don't care. You can put up any counter argument to anything that's being shown here. Well, what if they had this person? What if they had that person? You know, it don't matter. In the end, the damage that, you know, RAZELVARG is doing can't be denied, and the fact that he can get more damage than what he's doing now is even better. Over, and let's go with I don't know, none of these teams are really difficult to face. Like, I'm gonna nuke this team right here pretty easily. And deal. Now the Wukong's gonna come back. Oh, well, she revived it. Never mind. Speed increase. AoE again. Everyone's dead. 106 on the Wukong. Go ahead and refresh this. Let's try against a Harima. Let's see what it's like against Harima here. So let's bring Ultimate Death Knight. AoE, I don't know what he's doing with half these champions, and the Harima goes down. That was easy. Coming back around to another AoE. RAZELVARG's about to slam on them. Awesome. There we go. Who else we got here? Holy shit. Let's take out this team. Show them who is the boss here. They got Lazarus. This guy's new. He looks insane. I love the color of the red here. This is like a newer kind of red. This is actually the mythical red color. Saying, what's this guy do? Attacks all enemies. Well, I don't think they're gonna get much of a turn, so that's all right. This looks like a really strong team he's got here, though. Actually. All right, let's do this. Unfortunately, Geralt is going to go and probably kill us. All right, we're going to come back in here with another team here. So I'm going to beat this team on camera. We're not going to use RAZELVARG for this one. This will be this team. Let's go. If not, then I'll put Emic on the team. All right, so they're dead. So, and ooh, Frolny is still alive. That is great. I guess all you need is Wukong and Ultimate Death Knight, and you're gonna win. Dude, oh, Lazarius actually hitting kind of hard. Dude, kind of smacked. All right, it's getting a little hard here, a little difficult. I'm about to get petrified here. Maybe no. Shit. All right, what's gonna happen? Oh shit. Okay, try this one more time. These guys don't matter. So let's bring in someone who's gonna be more of a damage mitigation. Like, they could all die, but at least I get the damage mitigation. Okay. And if this doesn't work, then I'll just bring in Emic. I should have brought Emic this time. Fuck. Oh, he went twice. Okay, so that means Ultimate Death Knight comes back. Gets a turn. Geralt, bye. Okay, perfect. Get fucked. Get fucked, kiddo. I think 600,000 power is that hard to get. I'll show you 600,000 power. You fucking oh yeah, 709,000 power. Think I'm scared about your 600,000 power at all? Not a chance. Fuck out of here. Let's go with this team right here. And I'll take off Wukong because I don't need him. And we'll go Kaja. This will be probably the last fight of the video because the video is getting kind of long and I don't want it to be like 2 hours long. All right, I could go AoE. It doesn't really matter. If I did not have an Ultimate Death Knight on the team, then I would have to go in with the A1. Actually, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me do this one more time with another Rotos team. The next one will be the final video, the final fight. All right, so let's try this. No Ultimate Death Knight. But yeah, no, that's not gonna matter. Do this. All right, so I'm gonna come in with the A1. Show you the A1 real quick. All right, so easy as that. RAZELVARG can kill the Rotos pretty easily, so they're gonna revive the Rotos, and now I'm gonna come back with the AoE, and you're gonna see how that can be an issue, right? So You don't want to come in with the AoE on Rhodos if you don't have the ultimate Death Knight, right? So just purely stick to your guns and only use the A1 on Rhodos when you have no ultimate Death Knight if you're using RAZELVARG. And we're about to get screwed here, probably. Oh, what happened there? Oh shit. All right, I need to come back from this. Here we go. Turn. Can I do anything? No, he's got too many buffs. Yeah. So maybe I can come back here. Oh, he's got the ultimate Death Knight. Oh man, so many buffs. All right, let me show you this as if I knew what I was doing. All right, so coming back in here, and this time I'm not gonna open up with any AoE. It's just gonna be strictly the A1. And I'm gonna keep him down too. I know she get revived, and then Marishka is just gonna heal her all the way, but we're gonna keep on putting him down and increasing my own speed. Because remember, every time you get a kill, there's like you get upwards of 18 speed. I do this. I need Rhodos to be dead so I can do my A3. I cannot do that while he's alive. He's about to come back though. Fine, because I will be able to outspeed him every time. Save that. Oh shit, okay. So he's down. But the Siphi is probably gonna have her revive ready as soon as she comes back. Soon as she comes back. Go ahead and throw this out. Get as much speed as possible. So it's really good that there's no reviver right now picking up Rhodos. I am free to use the A3 as many times as I want and get all that extra speed. In fact, I'm going to target Ultimate Death Knight here so I can continuously get a little more and more speed. And we're kind of in like the self-buffing phase right now. I'm just self-buffing myself. That just sounded weird how I said that. Okay. Here we go. Might kill her this time. Yep, I'm gonna be able to outspeed them. That's for sure. Okay, she did not have her revive ready, but she's about to have it here. But I'm gonna be able to cut her off. Awesome. So no, I didn't cut her off. Okay. Well, shit. Fine. See what I can do here. Speed increase. Now RAZELVARG is so much faster than Rhodos and Siphi. So I could be at 0 turn meter and Rhodos could be at like 50 and I will still cut ahead of him. And this is where we come out on top. Throw it on auto. You'll see the numbers here. As long as I don't keep getting killed and sleep by fucking Siphi, be fine. Oh no. Alright, what is happening? Let me come back off auto. Put him down. Alright, stop Stop putting me to sleep. Man, the more and more that I fight Sify, the less I would like to pull her. She's so fucking annoying, especially since the fact that I'm not gonna have a 400 speed champion with as much accuracy or HP that she would need. Anyway, we go ahead and take the win against this ugly motherfucker, and Rhodos did no damage there. RAZELVARG cleaned house. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found more appreciation for RAZELVARG. Kind of a long video. I didn't mean it to go super long. He's just insane, and he is a fantastic champion to use in almost every dungeon and everywhere in the game. So give him a try, and let me know how you built yours, okay? Thanks so much. See you guys in the next video. Bye.